Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at Toxapex in the Great League. Now we're just going to be going with this one here. I don't have time to look for the ideal IVs. We'll get a good one later, but I'm going to have to tell you, this thing is amazing. You want the bulkiest one you can get, and as it is right now with these IVs, you're going to see it's going to be able to take hits like nothing. It's crazy how good this thing is. If you do enjoy these videos like this, folks, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, especially for this rare candy investment. Let's get it. Not too much here. I was sitting on a lot more rare candies than I thought. We're near 1,600. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. All right, so hit that like button. It's free. Really do appreciate it. So let's continue on here. Taking a look at the battles. I'm going to be going up against my friend here. Shout out to him. I will post his Twitter, so you can go ahead and give him a follow if you so choose to. Good guy. And we're going to be seeing several different teams. I'm not going to stick to the same one, and same with him. We're just going to do a flat 6 battles. It's not a best to anything. We're just going to test it out to see what we have going on. So for the first one here, we're met with the Denane, and I'm going to be leading with Cradily. This is actually a good matchup for us here. And they're actually catching this Stone Edge with their Sableye. So very nice. We're going to stay here because Toxapex doesn't really want to go up against that too much, although it can take those hits. You're going to see later down the line here, we take a hit, a return, and I can't believe how well it just tanked it. Absolutely incredible. All right, so we're getting a shield out of them. Sounds good. We still haven't used any shields ourselves. Going for another Grass Knot here, and we're getting both shields right off the bat, so I immediately swap into the Toxapex, and it's off. Let's see what we have. I think this is the return. There you go. Not even down to half. Now it is from the Shadow Claws, but that's pretty incredible. Return hits everything hard, and this one is not even ideal IV. So we did tap on the Sludge Wave, so we do have it locked in here, and we're going to go ahead and shield that up because it is super effective. We are going to be water and poison type, so yeah, got to look out for those electrics and grounds. And they have a jump bluff in the back. We're able to get to another Sludge, and this is just perfection. And let's go. We're obviously going to be one-shotting that thing and taking that first win. It's going to get a little bit different, but it's still going to be good because you're going to see the performance and how well it does go up against different Pokemon. So we're met with a Wall Rain here. We do need to look out for Earthquake. It's going to be essentially one-shotting us. Well, actually, no, it's not. No. We're too tanky. We shield up an Icicle Spear. Are you kidding me? That would have just tickled us, done about as much damage as a Powdered Snow. Dang it, you baited me. So we go for a Brine, which is going to be a new move, by the way. Which is going to be a new move. So we do swap into our Whiscash, and we're going to go ahead and catch an Earthquake here, which is pretty nice, I suppose. Let's go. Getting to a Mud Bomb. We just need to get rid of this thing here and see what we can do with the Toxapex. But now he's expecting it, and we do have the Medicham in the back, and they're going to be catching a Mud Bomb. Okay. Retreating with energy on the Wall Rain. Oh, okay. Renewagus. Well, that's about a wrap for me. Yeah, that's about a wrap for me. We do have the water, the brine on the Toxapex, but we're simply not going to be able to out-spam them. And I just have a feeling the Medicham is not going to have a good time in the back here. And obviously, we can't bring it up against it. I mean, we do have Ice Punch, I do believe. But we're landing that, and we're going to go ahead and swap into our Medicham to catch whatever they're going to throw at us. I don't care what it's going to be. A Sand Tomb sounds good. And we're going to counter down from here. So we do have that Ice Punch as well as Psychic, so yeah, I think that Brine's going to be doing a lot more damage anyways. Hitting me with 2 Sand Tombs and debuffing us by 2 stages. And when I seen that Sableye, I already knew that's a wrap for me. But hey, we're at least able to see the performance of this thing here. So bringing in the Toxapex, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this here. Might as well get their last shield. And obviously not going to back out because it's my friend here. So we'll play it all the way through. We're taking the loss. Moving on to the next battle. Met with a Hypno. Oh, okay. No. All right, so we're going with the Cradily again, and I put the Sableye on my team this time. So we're going to be able to hit them pretty hard with this Stone Edge. They let it go because it's a Hypno at the end of the day, taking that damage, and they're retreating with energy and swapping into a Bastodon. Okay, so I have a pretty uphill battle right here, folks. Let's see. This is not looking too good. Sableye is going to be okay. We do have Water, which is going to be super effective, but at the same time, Poison Jab is not going to be farming it up too quick. But we will be able to take those hits with the Toxapex if we do bring it in here, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Because they do have Flamethrower, which is not very effective, so they'll be forced to go with the Stone Edge here. I guess it's just kind of like minimizing it. They go Flamethrower. I'm not too sure what's going on there. That's fine. Let's see how much Stone Edge is going to do this time. And that's pretty stinking good. Those Smackdowns are really doing very little. And did you see the IVs that we did have? It's not even ideal. So if you did have the tankier version, this thing is just going to be able to take hits that much better. Going for another Brine here. and taking out the Bastodon. So we've got 2 shields left and a Sableye. I don't really know how we're going to be able to pull this off. So they swap into the Hypno. I'm going to let it go because what's the point of shielding this up anymore? So it is a Fire Punch, so we're going to go ahead and swap, and they have a, okay, Mandibuzz in the back. That's about a wrap for me. There's no way I can pull this one off here. There's just no way. Their foul plays are just doing more damage. We could double bait, but it's going to take too long to actually get to all of those charge moves. So, yep, again, it is my friend, so we're going to play it out all the way through. I'm not going to shield anything up here. And, again, just, you know, some test battles so you can see how well it does perform. I love it. I mean, there's nothing to not like about this thing here. As we were predicting, I mean, we're waiting for it, and now it's here, and it's absolutely crazy. Next battle going in with the Shadow Gramble, and they're leading with the Frostlass, so we do need to look out with our Toxapex, because Poison's not going to be very effective to that, so that's an issue, but then again, the Avalanche is not very effective. So they're swapping into their Beedrill, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Crunch. They let it go, we basically take them out in one shot. They survive, and they're going to be able to get off a charge move here. So I bring in Scrafty. We have the Scrafty in the back. Unfortunately, of course, you would think there was an algorithm. Right? Okay, I'm joking. All right, so I bring in the Toxapex, and we're up against a Medicham now. So we're letting that go. It is just a Power Punch now. I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you. He has Power Punch and Ice Punch, okay? I do figure that out towards the end here. And you're going to see what Toxapex does. Absolutely incredible. So they swap back into their Frostlass. I don't know why I keep on almost spacing that aim out. We let that go, just an Avalanche, and we take it like nothing because we are water, no problem at all. We would be able to take a Shadow Ball too, no problem. So we swap back into our Scrafty, kind of trying to salvage this battle here, trying to do as much damage to the Medicham before we do go back in here with the Toxapex. Getting off that foul play. They still have 1 shield, and at this point, it's just going to be a farm down game. We're not getting to 2 brines. That's not going to happen, so we're just going to go ahead and call this. I guess I'm getting lucky here just calling there. Just good calls, I suppose. At this point, we do have the shield. And he reveals his Ice Punch, and we're able to Poison Jab down and take the win there. Let's go. Next battle, leading with Meganium, and we're met with a Shadow Venusaur. My goodness, this is not looking good. Every freaking battle is a bad lead. So we swap into Lapras, and they swap into their Lickitung, which has Power Whip. Can basically one-shot us here once it does get to it. But we're going to go ahead and spam these serves. I wanted to go for Skull Bash, but, you know, the probability of them shielding was very high, and then our defense being raised by 1 stage is really not going to cover us being protected by the Power Whip too much. So, yeah, might as well keep on just spamming these serves here. So we do win that matchup, so I guess it was a good call. They go in with Venusaur and take us out with 1 Poison, or with 1 Vine Whip. We bring in the Toxapex, so we're going to be able to take a Frenzy Plant, but I do shield this first one up as much as I wanted to let it go because I wanted to see how well it can take a Shadow Frenzy Plant from Venusaur, being part water and poison, and such a tank. And they're catching with their Sableye, the Brine, and we're going to go ahead and swap into our Meganium here and just start spamming them. You know what's funny? I wanted to lead with my Shadow Venusaur too, so it was very close to being a mirror match there, but no bad lead for me. And they're hitting me with a return, just absolutely devastating the freaking Meganium, and down we go. Now we can take these hits. We're going to have to just let them go at this point. There's really nothing we can do. If we shield it up, I mean, I guess we did have to. No, they swapped, so there we go. So I'm going to try to salvage this. There's really nothing I can do at this point, but try to. So we keep on building up. We're going to go ahead and go for the Brine here, see what happens. I already know it's over. I know the Sableye has energy, but you know what it is of battling a friend, so we're not going to be backing out. It's going to be all awkward if we do that. They're using their last shield, so at least we're putting on all that pressure and bringing them down to about 3 HP. So I guess it was a good battle after all, even with that bad lead. That Toxapex just putting in that work. Next battle met them with a Sableye, another bad lead. We're just having a good old time, aren't we, folks? Let's go. So it's not the worst in the world, but it's definitely not comfortable. It's more in favor of the Sableye. Unless we get the defense drop here, then I guess we'll be okay. Going for the Shadow Bone. We do have Fire Blast. We're not going to be getting that off anytime soon for this battle. And getting to the Shadow Bone before they get to their next charge move. Let's see what happens here. Do we get 2 shields out of them? And they let it go. 1-to-1 shield. Let's see what they're going to be bringing into battle here. We do have the Galarian Rapidash in the back. I don't know. I was just starting to put together some weird ass teams. So we're bringing in the Toxapex. Now we do need to call Earth Power. Even though we're tanky, that Shadow Earth power is going to be hurting quite a bit. But we call the Poison Fang, which is awesome. So we got the water plus stab, super effective to that ground Shadow Nidoqueen. And they're shielding it up using their last shield. Now we can't swap into the Galarian Rapidash because we're going to go down in basically a couple of hits. Calling the Earth power, fantastic. Waiting for a catch. Now I throw this here. They were out there. Did you see this game? It's so wacky. Whack, whack, whack. Oh, wacky. All right. Anyways, they swap and catch with their Drapion. Nice catch. It's just, I feel like it's a little weird now. Alright, so this is the last battle, folks. Don't look away because this is going to get freaking crazy. And a testimony as to this thing is amazing. And this was our actual last battle, so I couldn't have asked for a better one. They hit me with Crunch. I'm thinking, gosh, it's done. Of course, it's lagging. Okay. And we get to the brine, and I'm thinking, nah, we're not going to survive this, even though we're poisoned. But the tank freaking survives. And it flexes. We go for brine, and this is going to KO. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. This thing is an absolute must-have. Thank you for watching, and take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
I touch the net. This is the best thing.